Imagine walking into a polling station. You see colorful posters, long lines of voters, and ballot boxes sealed shut. Everything looks democratic until you realize the opposition parties have been silenced, the media is tightly controlled, and the results are already decided. Welcome to the world of authoritarianism and hybrid regimes, where democracy exists in name but not in practice. Welcome back to the Learning Studio. You're watching our political science series, and today's lecture explores authoritarianism and hybrid regimes, a vital topic for understanding why illiberal trends are rising across the globe. And don't forget, in our next episode, we'll zoom out to the international stage with theories of international relations. From realism to liberalism to constructivism, we'll uncover the frameworks scholars use to explain global conflict and cooperation. What is authoritarianism? Authoritarianism is a political system where power is concentrated in the hands of a leader or small elite with limited political freedoms. Opposition parties may exist, but they lack real power. Media and civil society are often censored. Citizens may vote, but their choices rarely matter. Authoritarian regimes maintain control through coercion, patronage, and fear. They prioritize stability and obedience over freedom and accountability. What are hybrid regimes? Hybrid regimes, sometimes called illiberal democracies, are political systems that mix democratic institutions with authoritarian practices. Elections happen, but they are manipulated. Courts and legislatures exist, but they are subordinated to the executive. Citizens have some freedoms, but these can be restricted when they threaten those in power. In other words, hybrid regimes wear a democratic mask, but beneath it lies authoritarian control. Why are they rising today? Populism. Leaders claim to represent the people while dismantling checks and balances. Weak institutions. Fragile democracies often lack the safeguards to stop power grabs. Globalization backlash. Economic inequality and cultural tensions fuel support for strongman leaders. Technology and surveillance. Authoritarians use digital tools to monitor citizens and manipulate information. Examples in action. Russia holds elections, but real competition is suppressed. A classic hybrid regime. Turkey and Hungary show how elected leaders can hollow out democratic institutions over time. Even established democracies face illiberal trends as norms erode and polarization deepens. Why this matters? Authoritarianism and hybrid regimes challenge the very idea of democracy. They reveal that holding elections alone does not make a country free. What matters is whether institutions are independent, rights are protected, and citizens truly have power to change their leaders. The key lesson is this: democracy dies not always with a bang, but with a disguise. Authoritarian and hybrid regimes show how fragile freedom can be when leaders exploit the appearance of democracy to mask its decay. And that's today's lecture on authoritarianism and hybrid regimes, the systems that blur the line between illusion and reality in politics. In our next episode, we'll step onto the world stage with theories of international relations. How do realism, liberalism, and constructivism explain war, peace, and cooperation among nations, and which theory best explains today's global conflicts? This is the Learning Studio, where learning never stops. See you in the next episode.